Howdy, howdy, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to a bonus episode. So, for those who are going to be watching these on the VoDs, on Monday, I completely just did not stream. I genuinely forgot. Because I'm on vacation from work. So my brain was just like, oh yeah, we're on weekend. Don't stream on weekends. So I just didn't stream. But I've decided that we're going to do an extra session, and we're going to do some of the cool Steam Next Fest stuff that I've been informed about. So welcome to the demo for Hull Rupture. This is an interesting one. It's a sort of roguelike-y tower defense kind of arrangement. It'll make sense when you get in there. It's a bit difficult to explain. It's got some absolutely magnificent pixel art in it. So, it's sort of in the vein of FTL, Faster Than Light. But, like I say, rather than sort of doing ship-to-ship combat, we've got a sort of tower defense arrangement going. So, get revenge on the Galactic Union for destroying the Earth. Stay alive in space for 20 days while you fight off waves of enemies and upgrade your ship. Pretty simple. So, let's get straight into it. All hands to your posts. Earth's despot survived. He pieced together a functioning spaceship in 34 minutes and fled the Earth just before it was destroyed. In exactly 20 days, he will finish decoding our communication systems and take control of the whole galaxy. I repeat, in exactly 20 days, the evil artificial intelligence from Earth will penetrate all Union distributed networks and gain full control over them. We must destroy the despot at all costs, or all free biological life in the universe is doomed. Matriarch, help us. Sincerely, elected chairman of the Galactic Union, Leech Buggy. I have been detected, and the puny Galactic Union is preparing to launch a series of attacks against me. Fortunately, Ecological Convention N4134 prevents them from using any atomic bombs or other weapons of mass destruction, so they will only be sending live troops. The plan is simple. Produce resources, build up the ship's defences. In 20 days, I will take over all alien computing devices connected to the network and become ruler of the galaxy. Profit. Let's get to it. So, this is our ship. This is the sort of anthill view. So, in a couple of minutes, they will send a wave of enemies. If we survive 20 waves, we win. But that's a pretty big if. So, in order to do that, we forget to turn our phone off. Okay, nothing of importance. Whoop. Chuck. There we go. So, in order to do that, we have various hard points that we can attach guns to. So, we have your basic gun turret. It will shoot anything that comes within that blue circle. It's just that easy. We've also got various buildings in here. So, this is the airlock. Alien scum keep forcing their way through here to get to the despot. This is the despot. If anything... if the despot dies, it's game over. So, in order to protect the despot, we have various resources at our command. The only one that we're worried about at the moment is energy. So, we can assign humans to produce energy. I'm actually going to instruct them to... I'm going to put as many people on that as we can straight away. You will notice that this game has some, as I said, absolutely fantastic pixel art. A bunch of little guys just running on a treadmill. So every 20 seconds, the generator will generate energy. You see there's a little meter up there at the top. More guys that we have operating, the more energy that we generate. And bing, there we go, generates 118 energy, and we use energy to buy and upgrade things. Dead easy. So we're going to build. Okay, we need to take some people off of this job so that we can put them on. We're going to build a reproducer. Produces humans. Humans exist to do work. Alright, so we're about to have some guys show up in about 10 seconds. There's a whole bunch of Rex 7s, alien dogs. They will impact the hull and run along the hull, trying to get to the airlock. Every time you defeat a wave, you get a shop. Ooh, there's some pretty good stuff here. You get another generator straight off the rip. That's not a bad shout. What have we got here? Grants 5 microchips every time you build a human storage. We're not really going to be doing that. We might build like 2 more at tops. So we could buy a lightsaber. All ship defense units gain 30% more damage. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to buy the sword. I'm going to buy a barracks. And a gun turret. Ooh. That's handy. We'll definitely buy that as well. So, you have artifacts. You can only have so many artifacts. We can only have 1 at the moment, but if we upgrade that, we can have 3. So we definitely want that megaphone. Giant cathode ray color television falls into your ship. What could have caused it? Did a hole in space-time open up inside a 90s apartment and transport the TV here, distorting its size along the way? Did an undiscovered civilization decode the blueprints for this ancient device via a radio signal and recreate it, not knowing its actual size, then threw it out when they couldn't find a use for it? Or is this the great old one making fun of the humans and despot by tossing nostalgic trash around the galaxy? Who knows? The ship is undamaged and the TV provides useful resources. Steady as she goes. So welcome to the map. So we got ourselves a TV. Grants 1 microchip every time you buy a turret. Nice. So this is the map. Where we go is not super important, but the further that we go from our starting point, which is right here, the higher rarity stuff we will find in shops. And there's various things around. So shipyard might be a good shout right off the rip. Random event, there's a resource market. Let's go that way, and we'll see if we can't do like a big sort of arcing curve. And also, at the absolute furthest opposite end, there is the Great Old One. The Great Old One sells cursed upgrades in exchange for human souls. But we want to go this way, so we're going to set course to the shipyard. That will happen in time. Right. We want to build ourselves. Okay, we need more. Yeah. Gonna build another storage. Oh, nice! Now we just straight up just have a TV strapped to the hull. There we go, so we are now generating more money. There, and to there. 720. Let's just get people producing energy as fast as possible. Economy is key. There we go, right. So now we can build a barracks. There we go, we're generating a lot more cash now. Gun. Get at least one more upgrade round out before they descend upon us. Alright, 4 minutes. Okay. So we've got time to build up some cash before we hit the shipyard. Absolutely rinsed. Basic dogs simply cannot stand a chance against upgraded, even basic gun turrets. What have we got? We can get even more gun turrets. Makes the trigger on a timer trigger in half the time. Oh, that's kind of wild. That's kind of wild. Yeah, we're gonna get that. What kits do I have? Okay. I'll buy those two. And another gun turret. You can. Yeah, you can. I keep forgetting that you can scrap stuff. Alright, so now we have a barracks. We can build shooters. There we go. So now we have a little guy with a little gun who's going to run down here and man the barricades. They aren't much to write home about, they're pretty bloody basic, but man with gun, it's hard to go wrong. Alright, we are now going to be generating energy at a fucking astounding rate. Get to building. We've got the engines here. The more guys that we have working the engines, the faster we go. And the faster we go means the more ground we can cover, and the more ground we can cover, the better the shots will be, because we're getting further and further away from the starting position. Okay, so we now have a mineral generator. Let's get that put in. Get one more guy, there we go, we can man the Despot's chamber. We can have a whole bunch of people displaying due reverence, of course. This will make everybody in the surrounding area work harder. What other upgrading can we do? Let's get that down. Let's not spend any more money just yet. There we go. Absolutely scragged. We found an event. Alright. So, there's 3 different layouts that you can have here. The iron is free, and you can see what it adds down here at the bottom. So that adds 4 size 1 rooms, 1 size 2 room, 1 vertical room, and 1 size 4 room. or you can do this one, which is just better across the board. So we're going to get that. There we go. Where do we want to go from here? Yeah, we'll go to the resource market. Okay. What's in the shop? That's perfect timing considering we just got the mineral generator down. And the Gauss gun. I do like the Gauss gun. How much have we got? We've got 17, 2, 4. Yeah, we can get kind of all of this. Artifacts worth getting. Engines have a 50% chance of generating plasteel at the start of a wave. Reduces the ship's weight. At the start of the wave grants tokens equal to the current wave number. I've never found myself lacking for tokens. Titanic Heart. There's a 2% chance to grant Mystic Goo when you process a human in the bioreactor. That's a lot, though. You know what? We're gonna go. So we're gonna go bomb, Gauss gun, microchip generator, and force module. Storage units sooner rather than later. So now we have a whole bunch of extra space up here, which means that now we've got some extra room that we can strap a bunch of guns to. Okay, we've got enough guys. So if we upgrade. Oh damn, we don't have money. Ah! So if you're ever not certain on what upgrading a thing will do, if you click here, you can see it'll take us from 2 guys with guns to 6 guys with guns. We just need one more energy round and that should be enough for us to upgrade the guns. Really big room over here. I have yet to encounter any rooms that will fit enough space like that. I think it's for more engines. So you can fucking zoom. Right, one more energy round. And the stopwatch is doing the business. Build a force module because we don't have plasteel. Damn, we don't have the means of generating anything yet. Okay. How's the minerals generator doing? Okay, we're at capacity for guys. This is going very well. The Gauss gun's great against things like fish and these like sort of UFO looking dudes. Let's start getting some microchips down as well. This one so we can get the mega newbie. Ah, perfect. Plasteel, just what I was hoping for. Tool. It's a little ranged robot. Holy moly. Okay, so that's 80 damage, 1 attack speed. You can minimize these things. So what are these guys? Oh wait, it's this one, isn't it? Wow, the tool robots are a hell of an upgrade. How much have I got? Yeah, let's get that and get rat. Nice. And I've also just noticed that we are out of fuel, so this is when the bioreactor comes in. Order a bunch of guys to get in there. We'll see what that does in a second. So, in you go. Zoosh. This is very like Adult Swim kind of cartoon violence. There we go. Let's start generating some plasteel. Bit more power to upgrade the reproducer. Increase dude capacity. To fuel again. God, that was fast. So being out of fuel doesn't stop you cold, but it does reduce your speed down to 100, which is very slow. There we go. I guess that is the slight setback of the stopwatch, which means that my engine also uses up guides a lot faster. And it uses food. Just eaten alive. But it's this dude we need to be worried about. Fun, buddy. Nice. I don't think he's even going to make it to the airlock at this rate. Oh, he did. Nice. Let's get the reproducer upgraded so we can produce faster. Need something to that's not bad. Isotope generator generates isotopes from minerals. We don't presently have a ooh. Minerals are generated 3 times slower but produce 4 times more resources. Sure, let's see if we can make that happen. And we'll get the isotope generator as well, because we need something to generate isotopes. We'll save the rest. There we go. Also, really cool thing that I've always loved whenever it comes up in a video game is that upgrades actually show on the ship. But now this thing has a pair of laser cutters. Automated trading station. Nice. How much do we need? We don't need any minerals right now, so what I can do is I can sell all of our minerals. Need those, so we can just get a bunch of free money. that's fine, I think. What's that? Trade energy for module kits. Trade energy for module kits. I've never seen an SOS distress before, so I'm gonna hit that and we're gonna see what happens. Alright. Okay, the reproducer is now working flat out. At a pretty considerable pace as well, goddamn. Some little guys with laser swords. I'm gonna start bringing some fucking pain here. Again. Everybody into the grinder. Yeah, we also want to build the microchip generator so we can start getting toolbox down. Also save up some plasteel to build the raccoons. Upgraded. Need a means to generate more energy. Opposite of what I need. That generates fuel at cost of energy. Okay, that both requires stuff that I do not have. All ship defense units are produced almost instantly. At the start of each wave, grants 3 isotopes for every module on your ship that produces combat units. I don't really need isotopes though. Uncommon resource generators cost 50% less to Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna get that one, and what's this? Grants 2 isotopes at the start of each wave. You know what, I might as well. There we go, we're now generating. There's a very particular artifact that I'm really hoping that we run into. Oh, there we go. We got the antenna, so now we have an antenna. But there's one artifact in particular that I really hope that we run into, because it is your generator generates double if you only have one generator. Oh, that's weird. Okay. This will generate enough minerals that I can upgrade the bomb. Ideally, we just want like a whole bunch of guns that cost minerals, because that's what I'm generating the most and most fastest. generator. Find a way to generate more money. Pretty decent weekend, so when stuff actually breaks through, they come in here. And get shot to all sorts of bits by my fences. Didn't even damage the turret, and those guys will recharge in due course. There it is. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Okay. Boom. Produces energy from microchips. We need more energy, so I'm just going to take that. That requires an antimatter, which I cannot get. Plasma gun. That requires... what is that? Nanobots, which I cannot get. Okay. Really need to build the artifact vault here. Because then we can start generating money at absolute breakneck speed. Something going on outside. I can hear a very swarthy man yelling a whole bunch. No idea, I can't see from this angle. Oh, god damn it. Am I spending energy faster than my generator can generate it? Oh no, we are getting there. Just, yeah, we are kind of spending a lot. We're caught in a pirate trap. This isn't just any old ship. It has a huge friggin' skull on the end. Damn, that's neat. Video signal reaches us. Oppressor of humans, I refuse to acknowledge your authority. Prepare to fight. Whoa, he has an eye patch and a friggin' pistol sword. How come they don't give any of my shooters a pistol sword when I fought the other despots in King of the Hill? So cool. What he doesn't have is a chance to fight. Is a chance in a fight against us. What's with the reckless romanticism? Adorable. We could crush him, but I don't really want to. It's like killing an endangered tiger. The fur isn't worth the depression. Break his will, enslave his crew, and loot his ship. I'm the #1 cool guy in this galaxy. Capture a few humans, but the captain managed to get away with his ship. Hope we'll hear more about his adventure someday. Nice. So now I just have a bunch of extra guys. What's that? That was the workshop. We'll head to this one first, and we'll see if anything interesting comes up along the way. Speed up a little bit. Actually going to turn the plasteel and mineral generators for a minute. There we go, because we desperately need the artifact vault. There we go. Now we can get you guys working again. Thankfully, these are like weaker versions of the boss monster that we had before, so they will not kill us. I'm gonna put the rat on this corner here. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble. Okay, no, we were able to win that. unfortunately, I don't believe there is any way of repairing the despot if he gets damaged. Human storage. We could do with more human storage. Ooh, the samurai factory. It requires antimatter though. Iron spear. Jesus, 15,000. We will buy coffee though. Roll, give me something good. All this requires stuff that we really don't have. Roll for luck. Ooh, nice. That's a good one. There we go. So we are now going to be generating energy at a rate of absolute knots. Reminder of the exact word. Increases energy. Okay. So that's anything that produces energy. So if I put the jellyfish generator here, that might do it. Minus 3,000. We're at wave 9 and we're not doing super hot, unfortunately. But we are at least generating a little bit of extra cash. We've got enough microchips that we can start building. I think what we might end up doing is just like building shit tons of defensive emplacements. Like rather than gun turrets, just have like a load of dudes. Okay, so if we build that one as well. Just keep expanding. Things are getting unfortunately stronger faster than I can. They come. Oh god. Wow. Yeah, I think. Okay, no, we're dead. There's no saving that. Oh, unless Despot is just going to be able to. No, there it goes. Despot was vanquished on day 10. Boo-hoo, how about you try again? We're gonna. We're 40 minutes in. We're gonna give it another run. We obviously just got kind of unlucky with never really rolling the resources that we needed at the time. Let's get that economy growing. Not quite up on like exactly what the strategy is here yet, but I get the feeling that like economy is the key. getting the... I don't know, I feel like we could have been in with a chance if we had survived that wave, because we managed to get the head and the megaphone and the enchanted check, so we would have been generating a shitload of energy, but by then we just didn't have the kind of resources that we needed. There's too much waiting in the early game. Alright. Ooh, we could get another generator straight off the rip. So that's... hang on. Yeah, let's see if we can't make that work. We're going to get another lava generator. Get the megaphone. The Gauss gun. Yeah. Mysterious vegetation. Our scanners are showing something strange about the trees on this planet. The problem becomes more obvious as we approach. The tree's branches aren't merging. Someone pulled at the wrong time. Good thing the console's still open, we can try to fix it. Is this a programming joke? I feel like I recognize some of these terms. Check the commit history. Last step released 2 million years ago. Roll back to stable. Trees turn into giant ferns. Nice. You can have 30 biofuel. Using it causes some weird fruit vines to grow, but the fruit is healthy, so let's be on our way. I appreciate that there is never a negative to these events. You always get something no matter what you pick. Fruit grants 3 isotopes when you build a 1x1 module. Oh, that's pretty good. If we start heading in this way, we can hit a major outpost, and those tend to have very good effects associated with them. We'll go that way. I'll hit that one and then see what's in this direction. So now we've got some weird fruit. Sir. Take one team of guards off that one and put on that one. Can I? Hang on. Okay, you can't. Right, you can't pick up and move stuff. It just gets destroyed. There we go. This just might work. I like building the Gauss gun on this big straightaway here. There we go. Things staffed as much as we can. A couple of guys might pass, but the defensive turret will move them up pretty handily. Punisher. You... Okay, you require minerals, that's fine. Yeah, so get minerals, get Punisher, get bomb. Grants 1 fuel for each enemy killed. That's going to be pretty good, because that's going to save us needing to sacrifice our guys. If you have less than 100 humans, bioreactors present 100% more fuel. And let's start generating some blast steel. Gonna be a pretty big wave coming up soon. Good for fuel for a while. So that takes effect. Ungenerable dudes. Sand dudes. Oh, we got the TV again. Okay, let's go and upgrade the ship. This might not end super well, I'm gonna be honest. This run might end very suddenly. Yeah, I think this run might just be about to very, very quickly end. Okay, no, alright, somehow we managed it. Shocking. Grabs 3 fuel every 9 seconds. I don't think we really need that. I think just killing stuff is gonna do it. Another bomb, why not? Microchips. Initial bioreactor yet, which is kind of crazy. A bit more so we can start generating blast steel. Minerals. And I got some We might actually be in here with a chance. Just haven't really been able to get any decent guns. There's a boss wave coming up soon, which is going to be a problem. 14. More generator, we can start building punishers. Generate energy. I need guys with gigantic guns. Oh, this run is not going well. Okay, now we can build punishers. That requires ships. Across 10% of your current energy at the end of each wave, you have a jellyfish generator on your ship. I do not have a jellyfish generator. Produces 10 of a random uncommon rest if you have at least one mystic goo. I don't have any mystic goo, unfortunately. Another Punisher hangar. This is very much not ideal, but we are hanging on by our absolute fingernails here. Unfortunately, cannot afford anything but the free upgrade. There's a resource cache over there, though. Let's try and get some human storage next time the opportunity arises. That's fine. Nice. So we now have Punishers, which is a giant guy with a gigantic, ridiculous arm cannon. The exterior of the ship with bombs at this point. It's not what I call safe. Okay. Boss unit has spawned way up there, that's great. That gives me plenty of time to worry about everything else first. working. Let's get those microchips building. So I got. Okay, we can make some barracks. Let's do that. Microchip generators additionally produce one plasteel. We don't really need a whole lot of plasteel. We'll take an isotope generator just so we've got it, and then re-roll. Fuck it, I don't care. Let's do something dumb. We need 25. 25 and 25. So we'll build another Punisher hangar in a sec. There we go. That's going to become our little robot. I don't think there's an upper limit on how many dudes you can have just manning the airlock. So I think in theory you can just. Yeah, we definitely need more storage. Hey, it might actually have reason to finally build a bioreactor. This wave is just going to give us like all the fuel we're ever going to need. Can you seriously whiff that? Damn, dude. It's painful. Oh yeah, these guys must be cut apart. Fleshstrosity. Inflicts vulnerable. That might be an idea. Yeah, we'll get that one. Produces 3 mystic goo at the start of each wave. Sure. Oh, nice. There's a horror from beyond time in the mineral generator. Just need a bit more power. Hey, perfectly timed. Okay. Let's head that way, and we'll see if we can hit one of these. More room to be producing people, so there's no point. Okay, this this run started kind of bad, but we might be onto something here. There we go. Now we can build a robotsman factory. We should start upgrading our defensive unit structures, because I believe that increases the amount of guys that fit in them. Nice. That's 1,500. Oh my god. That was pretty poor timing. Okay, this might just work. Wise nanobots, which I don't have. Ooh. Oh my god. 20,000. Ha, no. Let's get a jellyfish generator. Particularly want any of this. We'll save that. We desperately need storage though, because we are pretty close. We're basically at the limit of what we can operate. We only have room for 5 more dudes. Hopefully we can just get a... If I can put a storage room here and here, that is going to be absolutely ideal. Start generating fuel because apparently we're not keeping up with supply anymore. Okay, we can build the flesh velocity. I'm going to put that right here, so that way anything that tries to break in, tries to get in through the airlock, will be made vulnerable for my boys to pick apart. I don't really know what to do here. This is kind of troubling. This thing does 430 damage, that's nuts. never stood a chance. Holy shit. Why is adamantium? Oh, this all requires stuff that just like we don't have. 7,000 energy. And in order for that to operate, God, that 15,000 energy. Are you kidding me? Stick you when you process a human in the infected bioreactor. Sure. Maybe something will happen. Might as well buy the adamantium generator. We may get an opportunity to plug it in. Ugh. Disgusting. Oh god, it's covered the whole thing like weird fleshy growths. Nasty. Right, we've arrived at the event. We're out of events, but not on purpose. We just didn't make that many for the demo, but we swear we'll add a ton later and no one will ever see this placeholder, so think of this as an exclusive content for early players. Nice. That's gotta be the first time I've ever seen anything like that. For the jellyfish generator to be available. Adamantium generator's only a one slot? That seems strange. Okay, we're now up to 13 units. We just need 5,000 power each. Greetings, traveller. It's dangerous to be out here while the Galactic Union is at war with that powerful artificial intelligence. You're not the powerful artificial intelligence in question, right? We'd like to trade with you, but the Union forbids us from trading with artificial intelligence. No, we're just tiny pink humanoids. Just minding our business out here, you know, whatever it is that tiny pink humans usually do on spaceships. I see we understand each other, tiny pink humanoids. Let us trade. Yeah. Oh, nice. There we go. I will sell you goo. Can't sell any of that. Okay, these guys exclusively trade in goo. Alright, later, idiot. Thanks for that. I wonder if the random events are just going to not do anything now that we've apparently seen them. go. Apparently these guys are weak as shit. Holy crap. God damn, alright. Ion spear. Oof, Jesus. Adamantium pickaxe. Increases adamantium pickaxe by 300% if you have less than 150 humans. Not a bad idea, but we don't really have anything to spend it on. Oh, all defense units gain 1% health for each adamantium you have, maximum 200. Yeah. Okay. We'll do that. And we will be on our way. Don't really need any, let's get some people manning the, there we go, the reproducer again. Ooh, this one's gonna be rough. A bit more power. God, this is only wave 10. Madness, I say, madness. What are those twinkly lights out there? Should we approach and find out? Duh, absolutely we should. Strange. The cosmic twinkly lights of breached our ship. Turns out they're energy lava parasites. They're so tiny you'll never catch them all. Fill the energy reactor with bioreactor juice. Probably need more resources. It doesn't say what resources I would need. Alright. Unfortunately, the energy lava will be eaten by twinkly things and die off after 10 course changes. Surely not. Just kidding, that functionality doesn't exist in the demo yet, so right now the twinkly things increase production speed of adjacent modules. Well, goddamn, ain't that handy? I was gonna say every other event has been positive so far. Surely they would never. Now got a jellyfish generator. That should improve things. I love how all these modifications appearing properly on the ship just means I have a giant fuck off siren light on the side of my vehicle. Get that staffed. I want that thing. Whoa. You a kid? Okay. How does this thing... Energy does this thing generate? Quite a fucking loss. Okay. Oh, that tree unit's just absolutely tearing down. Come on. Come on, little guy. Yeah. Just wow, that was down to the wire. Let's build a tank. When you upgrade any module ground, we need human storages though. This is bad. Let's class targets at close range. Yeah, I could just put that there. Let's just buy a bunch of guns. Why not? this in a spot where loads of stuff will have to walk past it. Ah, damn it, I just spent all of my... there we go. I just spent all of my minerals. Jellyfish generator is kind of nuts. I think I may never may never want for energy again. That's a killer tomato. From outer space. Something Francis York Morgan. Oh god, we haven't been generating isotopes this whole time. Let's maybe get on that. Dudes. Got a workshop coming up, so maybe we'll be lucky and get a headshot. There we go. Okay, we need human storage. Boom. Do we want any other stuff? How many artifacts have we got? Might as well.
Now I'm a little motivated. Scum. Scum.
Howdy, Arthur. Okay. Ooh. More resources. Will. Okay, we've managed to kind of turn this around. Okay, let's take... I'm going to take some guys off the generators. Yeah, upgrade the airlocks. God, it's understatement, my friends. Yeah, well, because I completely just didn't stream on Monday, I figured we'll do a Friday stream just to make up with it, and I can show off some cool stuff that I found in the next first. What's this? Reduces ship's weight by 20%. Sure, I'll just get that straight off the bat. Buy a defib. So. But yeah, welcome to Hull Rupture. This is a very interesting game. It's kind of like a tower defense kind of arrangement. There we go. So now this thing is going to do a lot more damage. Okay. Expand faster. Faster, faster, faster. Did I not? I not buy the defib? It's not here. Oh, it's because it... Ah, right, there's a scroll. Okay. Please. Take some guys off of that, just so we can get this built ready. Okay. It's a bit of a scramble, but we are making it work. Great. Do I have any guns in reserve? Oh, right. I still haven't built the tank yet, because I still haven't built adamantium generators yet. There we go. Now we're generating population again. They still break in just as fast. The defences themselves are doing a lot more work. Let's get that. Cerberus Kennel holds massive 3-headed dog that attacks multiple spaces at once. Its damage and health increase when you upgrade this module. It does require goo. You know what? Let's go for it. We might get lucky and we might be able to deploy it. Okay, so let's finally get the adamantium generator down. Then we can start getting people generating resources again. Jellyfish isn't doing much because we're kind of low on okay, we can get this, get the ship generator upgraded. Okay, let's get that upgraded. Hopefully keep the jellyfish fed, which is a sentence that I genuinely just had to say. Everything else just needs shed loads of energy, so... Right, so we now have the defibrillator. So now all of my guys have 20% more health for each engine than 40. We're generating way more adamantium because we don't have that many humans. Do we have enough to build the tank? We do. So I'm going to delete this basic turret. We're going to put... Okay, when it says tank, it is just a cauldron of boiling steel. Let's see here, let's see this in action, actually. Oh god, if anything even gets near it. 700 damage, holy shit. Get dissolved, idiot. Never see it coming. apparently also upgrade the despot. So that'll make all of these buildings around him work even faster. Holy crap, we might even be in with a shot here. Let's go this way. What have we got? All ship defense units deal 20% more damage. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. There we go. We'll get a goo generator so that we can potentially deploy a big dog. Right. So, isotope generator goes there. What size is the goo generator? It's a 1. I bought the observer. Where is the big eyeball? See it. Weird. Usually the modifiers are visible on the ship. I guess this one isn't in the demo. Self-care. Whoa, stretch. Start making some goo. We're maxed out on humans again. This is a big wave coming in. I can't upgrade my flesh gun because it requires microchips and the gemfishes just kind of chewing through all those. Working? It is actually working. Okay, I was staring at that for a second and like, not sure. Oh, my Punisher's dying. These ghosts aren't going down. Okay, Despot was able to kill them. Oh no, everybody's fucking dead. Okay, stop generating isotopes. We don't need them. Generators. There we go. We need defensive. We need defensive people. They're still coming. Oh god, we haven't even finished one wave yet. The other wave is already on its way. All hands carry the fuck up. This is why you want that, the USB stick item. Why are these spectres so tough? Holy shit. Oh, everything requires stuff I don't have. Yep, let's generate more minerals. See if you like any of them. Start generating some antimatter. If I get Cerberus on the field, I think we're just about... We're just short on the goo that we need. Come on, yes! Regenerate more men, dudes. I'm in a fight. I need more men. Giant, terrifying squid monstrosity. Okay. Human storage. We really need human storage. That'll do. Start heading in this direction. That's a fucking boss enemy. Are we actually gonna be able to kill it? Doing a lot of damage, but nah, I think we might finally be at the end here. Oh, wow! Somehow we managed to do it because a couple of little guys managed to distract it. Gonna be real, that could have been anybody's game there. Do I actually have a... No, we don't actually have any too tall rooms left. None of these are particularly useful right now. We'll buy it. I'm sure we will. What was the Cerberus need? 15,000 and 45 goo. Punishers are all upgraded, that's good. These things are doing nothing. Stop on the automatic, we don't need it. Oh, there's like a guy dangling on the front. I just noticed that. That's horrible. Oh, damn it. It's just on the wrong side of, like the fucking wet slurp noise that makes. It's horrible. So we're actually running out of fuel. Come on, just bog him down in bodies, I don't care. Oh, the juggernauts need fuel. Oh, that's not good. What are we doing on the goo, boys? We just don't have enough fuel. Perfectly timed. Okay. Dismantle that. Replace it with... Oh, apparently it is a... Right, apparently it's only a 1. To be real, we're kind of running out of 1s to... go for here. It's taken me so long to defeat the waves that the next one's already showing up by the time I dealt with it. I love how the guy's just like operating the flywheel there by climbing on it. Holy shit, I just used up all of that fuel. Like it was nothing. These guys, Shinigami, they absolutely don't care. They just ran past all my turrets, taking like no damage. But Cerberus Kennel. A long time ago, on a galaxy far, far away, on a planet long forgotten by the Force, insectoids keep human slaves and race flying scrap heaps powered by their faith in mechanics. How did they get here? What branch of reality are they from? Doesn't matter, we're here to take what's ours by force. Or are we? Raid the planet, free the slaves, then enslave them under me. They show fierce resistance, just as we like it. We lose 13 humans and take 15 captive for a net game of 2. Oh, and we get 10 tokens, but that's all we find in this dump. Hello. Guns, don't mind if I do. Well, I think we're dead here. Because these ghostly boys simply don't care. Come on, Cerberus, get in there. Dog. is. Even the dog is strong. Wow, he's doing 2,000 damage a hit. He's doing it. We might actually be in with a chance. This is nuts. Grants 1 mineral every time a defense unit dies. Gonna be real, I'm not sure how much use that's gonna be. Right, Necronomicon, why not? Warship defense unit still 30% more damage. I am actually gonna buy that, and I'm gonna sell the enchanted check. Amazing amount to upgrade it. Let's upgrade these engines. Let's get some movement. Basic turrets. Why not put a basic turret there, just so it's there and contributing. We are almost at the black market, so what have we still got? We'll put down the antimatter generator. If we can get something that's more useful than backs. I think we'll delete that. Juggernaut hanger in its place. The shooter damage is 4. The Juggernaut is like 50. So we can make sure that the autofill is always on. What have you got for me, mate? The banana launcher, lol. Ion spear. Ooh. You know what? I think I will. Okay. Very slowly moving in the direction of the great old one. There we go. Look at that. Look at the big jugs over here. Everything is upgraded. on, guys. Fight. Oh, this isn't good. I think we might be about to die. My defences have been completely overwhelmed. Yeah, we're now getting into like prickling replacement, where one guy comes in and just gets immediately fucking bodied. Man, that was going so well. Despot has been defeated in this version of reality, but you unlock some new artifacts. Try combining them in different ways to make it further. Okay. Effects that trigger based on wave number are twice as strong. Oh, I love stuff like this. I love synergies in these games. Human storages generate 1 human every 30 seconds. Upgraded 1 generate 2. That's pretty nuts. All lava power generators produce more energy. Nice. A sniper rifle. All of the Despot's ranged units get +1 bonus damage for each isotope you have. Oh, okay, so that's just the equivalent of the pickaxe. Grants 200 minerals every 600 seconds. Steel generators generate isotopes. Isotope generators generate minerals. 42mm wrench. That's a big boy. Processing humans in a bioreactor grants 2 tokens for every 20 humans you have. Okay. I'm never really lacking for tokens. It's more just like not having the stuff that I need to spend it on. Is that a burger? That is a burger. After 300 seconds, grants 200 fuel for every rare resource generator you have, then disappears. Bloody hell, that's a lot of fuel. Grants 20,000 energy at the start of wave 20. That's weird, because isn't that basically just like the end of the game, though? You have less than 20 plasteel, you produce more isotopes. Alright. Okay. We are going to call it a day there, because that went on a lot longer than I thought it was gonna. We very nearly had victory there, just everybody done got slapped. Alright, let's see if we can't raid into somebody. I didn't even show off the other game that I was planning on. What have we got? What have we got? Ooh, Ricky's playing Sekiro. Oof. Best of luck to you, my man. Now the alien's playing Silent Hill 2. You know what? Okay, we're going to raid into Frogcast because she's playing Hypnospace Outlaw, which I have never seen in action before. I've heard many things about it, but I've never actually seen it. I'm going to see you all over at Cass's, and I'll see you on Monday for getting back to Ratchet & Clank. Until then, thank you for joining me. Good night, and much love.